Hey, Yori back, Big Lud's BBQ. We are making chicken lasagna today. Off the hook, you gotta try it. We'll walk you through it. I love lasagna, chicken lasagna. We're gonna do a little shrimp and chicken in one. That's a little shrimp we seasoned up, a little Cajun, a little bit on there. But here's what we got. We're gonna roll all this into a beautiful lasagna. So I've got 2 onions. I doubled this batch. So if you're just doing one, do half of what I'm telling you. I got 2 onions with a cube of butter. I've already sauteed those onions. Now I'm gonna break that down, make a little roux. We're gonna make this cream sauce with cream, chicken stock, some spinach. I know spinach is green, right? Yeah, you want to use that like once a month. So we're gonna get a month, and bacon, because bacon's our friend, right? There you go. It's good. All right, walk with me. So we're just gonna fire this little puppy up. And here's all you do for a little roux. I threw a cube of butter in there. I already sauteed my onions and 2 tablespoons of garlic, so it's all in there. We're just gonna get that butter melted down. And then I'm gonna add a cup of flour, a generous cup, I call that. So a little over a cup of flour. And then we're gonna stir that in and make a little roux. That'll give us our paste, and then we're gonna add to it. I'm gonna get the roux started. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we got that roux done. We got that flour mixed with our butter and our onions and everything. Now I'm gonna do 4 cups of chicken stock. Like I said, I'm doubling it. So I'm gonna do 4 cups of that. I'm gonna mix that in there. Give that a little stir. It's a good chunk of chicken stock right there. It's gonna make a lot. We're making like 2 big ones, maybe more. Who knows, dude? You know how well we can roll. We just get after it. So you can dump that in slow and stir it, or you can just make it work itself out like I do. So we got 4 cups of that. I'm gonna break that down a little bit, and then I'm gonna add in 4 cups of cream, just heavy whipping cream. So anyway, we're gonna stir this up a touch, and we're gonna put in 4 cups of cream. So you want to make sure you measure really good. Actually, I'm cheating because that's 8 cups right there, so I'm going to put half of that in there. And if it's cream or bacon, always err on the side of too much, right? Is that about half? Boom, exactly half. Oh no, 1 more ounce. There you go, there's half. So that is a ridiculously big pot of stuff. I'm gonna let that milk heat up just a touch, and then I'm gonna add some spinach. I know what you're thinking, Yori, that is green. Don't do it. It's gonna wreck this place. It's actually good, and I know that sounds crazy, but hey, and we're done for the month, right? It's November, like what, 2nd today? So after today, we don't need vegetables till like December sometime. Maybe like a Christmas candy cane. If it's green, that's probably a vegetable. Sugar's green. Grows on a stalk, sugar cane, that's a vegetable. Ask anybody. Gage Osaki knows that. All right, so now, yeah, dude, careful touching that with that gloves. That'll get the disease on you. All right, so that's got a little heat coming, and I'm gonna let that simmer just for a second. Then I'm gonna throw in spinach and throw in bacon. So we'll do that in just a second. All right, got that simmering. I'm gonna dump that bacon in there. Get all that in there, give that a little stir. And then let's get some spinach. And it looks like a lot of spinach, but I'm gonna put like 2.5 big handfuls in there. And I'm just gonna press that down, just let it wilt. It doesn't take very long. That's been in the simmer for 4 or 5 minutes. And I'm just gonna mix all that into my seasoning now. That spinach is gonna wilt down in there. I should have chopped that a little bit. I didn't, got doing everything else, but I'd chop that spinach a little bit, but it's gonna cook down. It's not gonna be a big deal. Get that out of the way. Yeah, baby spinach. Don't worry about that. You don't have to buy it twice in your life. All right, we're gonna cook this down, then I'm gonna show you how we're gonna put this together and do the rest. See you in a second. Okay, now we're gonna make our little cheese sauce. We got some ricotta cheese, and that is, how many ounces? 32. So if I'm just making one batch, I'm gonna use 15 or 16. I'm doing the whole thing, so I'm gonna put that whole big thing. Oh, look at that, huh? It's like a magic show. I'm here all week. tip your waitress. So I've got all that, and then I'm gonna do 4 cups of mozzarella cheese. So there is 1 cup, 2 cups. Do you think that's really a cup, a handful? Bro, it is. Hold on. All right. Is that the cup size? Here's our experiment. You ready? So there's 1 cup. Gotta get my 2nd cup. 2 cups. Oh, that's pretty dang close, huh? You gotta have fat guy hands. So there's our other 2 cups. So anyway, 1 handful equals that. We're gonna do about half, 3/4 a cup of Parmesan cheese if I can get it open. If I can't, we won't. Stupid butter. Beep, beep, beep. All right, a little bit of that. Okay. And then I'm gonna crack-a-lack-it. I know this sounds crazy, but throw a couple eggs in there. It's gonna help that. 1. Don't tell my wife. My wife's not filming today. We got Steve here, so if it's a crazy film, I blame him. No, it's all good. There's 2. Okay. Couple of eggs. And I'm just gonna stir that up really good. You don't have to heat this up. You don't have to cook this one. This is just gonna be our cheese sauce. So we're gonna blend this up really good, and then we're gonna show you how we build our lasagna. See you in a second. Okay, now we're gonna build our lasagna. I'm doing 2. One, I'm gonna put some shrimp into. We just cooked that up just a touch. Got a little Cajun, a little cherry habanero, just a touch of seasoning. A rotisserie chicken, that's your friend, dude. Costco, $5. I broke down 3 of those. So now we're building it, we're ready. This one, I'm just gonna do chicken. The second one, we're gonna do chicken and shrimp. So I'm gonna lay down just a little layer of our sauce here. Just enough to, now I got this pretty thick. You can add more chicken stock instead of cream, and then it won't be quite as thick. But I don't need a touch, I just wanna lay this down. Get just a baby layer going on over there. That's probably good enough. Who cares, right? Get the edges nice. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm gonna build this puppy. So I left my noodles hanging out in cold water so they don't get all jacked up. And I'm just gonna lay them right across there. There's 1, I think I can go 5 across. This is a big pan. If you're doing the other one, you can just do 3 each layer. And I cooked these, boiled those, about 3/4 the way done. You can overlap them a little bit or just like that. Anyway, fast motion. Do you like how we sped up that camera? Now all of a sudden I'm getting them on really fast. See if you make sound effects and it sounds faster. See how I cut the corner out of that one so it fit in the corner? Jokes. Okay, now you want this on top of your chicken because you want it to melt through. So we're gonna start with our little cheese spread. And just cannonball that a few times. Boom. Okay, so I want to get a good layer of this, get it spread out nice. Okay, we're going to spread that out. Got a little layer there. Now I'm just going to take my chicken, fluff that up a little bit. I'm going to do a nice layer of chicken. I want a good chunk of chicken on there. I like meat. I know that's weird, huh? But anyway, get a nice nut. Like I said, that's just that rotisserie. You can cook it up yourself, smoke some chicken, do whatever. Get a good layer of chicken on there. This is a big pan, dude. We're making a big dog. We got a little party tonight with a bunch of people. So, does that look like a good layer? Okay. And then we're just gonna take and do a bunch of them. We'll take our cheese measure and do speed up the pro. Oh yeah, look at that go. Oh buddy, that is not gonna suck. Will not suck. Now you could do zucchini and squash and broccoli. I mean, you can get crazy, dude. It's like a barbecue lasagna where you put in, you know, brisket and pork and all kinds of stuff. So now I'm just gonna do another layer of that. Right there. Boom, just a nice little layer. Get my edges done. Maybe just a touch more. I buried my other spoon. I like a lot of sauce. All right, perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna lay another layer down of my noodles. And we're just gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna do noodles, more of my cheese, chicken, and sauce. So come back and I'll have my noodles done. Okay, so I just did a layer of my noodles. I did our cheese spread. Now we're gonna do another layer of chicken. So you just wanna get that all over. Get a bunch of chicken. Chicken lasagna, who would have thought, right? We're getting crazy at Big Lud's. Big Lud's BBQ. Remember to subscribe, hit us up. We're cooking all kinds of stuff. Oh, hit us this weekend. We're doing a whole hog Saturday. We're smoking a whole hog. Here's the great part with this lasagna. You can do lots of stuff with this. You can put it on the smoker, give it some nice smoke. You can just throw it in your oven. You can do whatever you want. But I run it at 375 for about 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna put my cheese on the top, run it for about another 15 minutes. Okay, plenty of that. Now we're gonna sauce this up again. Big old layer of sauce. And then we're done. We're gonna throw that in the oven. Like I said, we're gonna put a layer of mozzarella cheese over the top of that later, but not right now. Like I said, that is a big dog lasagna. Probably need a little more sauce. Okay, so we're hitting that in the oven, 375 oven smoker, wherever you want it. Then we're gonna put cheese on it after a half hour. We'll see in a half hour. Hey, it's done, dude. Look at that. Sorry I skipped you on the little cheese stuff. We just dusted that with a layer of cheese. Fellas, that is ridiculous, man. That is a my size pan of chicken lasagna. You gotta try it. Give it a try. That's just 45 minutes in the oven. Fellas, that looks great. Dig in, subscribe, hit us up. Chicken lasagna, man. Good job. See you next time.